Hey, what's going on, people? Casper Martinez here on LatinoFilmChatter.com. I want to address a comment that was made on one of the videos that I did earlier tonight. I did a video explaining some of the reasons as to why I don't really care to watch the George Lopez show, but that's not even relevant right now. But it was what I was discussing. And I got a comment from a couple of friends, either saying, yeah, they're gonna watch it or they're not gonna watch it, whatever. Sometimes I put stuff up here to bring up dialogue. And within the comments there, an individual by the name of Roberto decided to leave me a comment. And his comment was in agreement with what I was saying about how I felt about the George Lopez show. And he went from agreeing with me to automatically pushing his own agenda, which the agenda is clearly his project. So let me open up his comment because I want to go word for word. So Roberto, I'm talking about George Lopez and how I like Conan O'Brien, this, that, the other. And he goes, I totally hear what you're saying and it makes sense. But I'm still perplexed as to why you're hesitant about supporting a documentary that is obviously for something good, like to spread helpful information on obesity in the Latino community. This is where I have a problem with this. Although I think Roberto is trying to do an important project, an interesting project, nonetheless, it's Roberto's project. Why do people like Roberto feel that because you're in that field, that for some reason, I don't know if it's a sense of entitlement, but they feel that their project should be your priority? Here's the reality on that. No. As much as what you're talking about is important, that right now is not important to me in terms of the project. Because as far as obesity goes, I'm pretty much what your project is about, Roberto, which is obesity in America, whether it's with adults or children. And like I say, I'm not downplaying your project. I just don't like the way you're executing to try to get some kind of awareness for it. And using me or trying to shout me out on my own page really doesn't work for me. Doesn't work for me, it doesn't work for too many, which is why I guess I am who I am and you are who you are. And I have the relationships that I have, and you need those relationships. And by doing things like that, you're not going to get them. Because I understand that you might have some urgency, or you are trying to create awareness for your project. Roberto, your project is not nor my problem, my priority, or my emergency. It's very inconsiderate for this individual to think that I am at their disposal just because I happen to be in the same industry. No, here's the reality. If you're really in this business and you really know this business is 90% entertainment, 90% business, 10% entertainment. This business also is about a network of people that put projects together and move them ahead as a unit. This is not a me kind of business. And those that try to do it by themselves never really succeed. So I am a team player, but I have my own team, Roberto. And I don't have time for your project. I'm not hating on your project. I just don't have the time for it. Because you, my friend, never took the time out to say, hey, let me ask Casper what he's up to and see if maybe at some extent, some capacity, he can reach out to me and help me with my documentary. No, you chose to say something like, why are you being hesitant? I'm not hesitant, bro. I'm fat. Fat people are a little slower than skinnier people. That's just the truth. And you know what? I joke about it because even as serious as your project is, and as distasteful as your presentation to create awareness for it is, I still have the good sense of humor that I have, and I find comedy and everything. So I'm taking it light, but I'm telling you, if you keep pursuing this kind of strategy towards creating awareness for your project and trying to get things for it, it's going to be a difficult road ahead because people don't like when you try to push up on them. You see, I'm talking shit about George Lopez and his show, and I'm talking facts. Fact is that he did deny Latino comedians to participate in the AMA Awards in any shape, form, or fashion. You know, my buddy Mark was asking me, do I have evidence? No, I'm not CSI, and I don't have the evidence myself because I'm not in California, but take my word for it, Mark, the resources that I have that gave me this information were direct individuals who are comedians in the West Coast who were the ones actually weathering that storm. So those are facts. You know, your documentary, Roberto, I mean, what do you want me to do? Right now, honestly, you're on timeout because I'm not gonna answer your emails or even bother with anything else. I'm making this video more because I want to get people's feedback as how do they feel about people who put other people in this kind of predicament. Do they think it's okay? Do they think that it should be done in a better way? And you know what? This is a learning tool for all of us, myself and you too, Roberto. So I hope that you actually take it as a learning experience and don't get all bent out of shape and think that I'm trying to put you on blast how you try to put me on blast. But information is important, and have your information together before you execute shit, because to assume that I got nothing better to do than to support or make your film my priority is really inconsiderate and very amateurish. All right, it's Casper Martinez for LatinoFilmChatter.com. People, let's discuss this. Give me your opinions. Do you think I'm right? Do you think Roberto's right? Do you think we're both wrong? I want to know what you, the general public, think of a situation like this. Thanks a lot, people. I will talk to you soon.